Now, I know people are taking a break from Love and Marriage Huntsville. They're not feeling it as much as they first did when the show first premiered. The drama has really gotten to people. It has turned people off. But I have to admit, I kind of miss them. I'm glad to see these beautiful Black African American people, sophisticated people on my television screen again. Honestly, truly, is how I feel. Now, the drama can get a little bit much, but this opening premiere episode was just what I needed. I love the confessional looks. Everybody looks so beautiful and healthy and glowed up. I'm here for it. And even though they try to say Huntsville was the best place to live at, and all that other stuff, I still don't want to move there. But nevertheless, I'm happy to watch them, weekly on my TV screen to get my little feel in my fix of what Huntsville is like. I'm a Northern person, East Coast person. So yeah, that's just that. But anyway, how did you guys like this episode? I want to start off on a positive note, just saying that I'm happy for Kimmy's overall health and how she's doing better. It was just so great seeing all the love and support that she had in that room. I felt it even though I wasn't there, but it's just like, wow, look at all these people coming together, rallying behind her to love on her and uplift her in this, season that she's going through. I thank God that, by his stripes that she's healed and that she's going to do her thing. I mean, she looks great. That's what that's why I wanted to ask you guys, like, who had the best confession look, because I thought Kimmy looked real good at hers, but all the ladies looked beautiful. So I'm not really going to go in order with my talking point. I just want to talk about some things that really kind of stood out to me. One thing in particular was Courtney and Stormy in their relationship. They have a beautiful family, beautiful son, and I feel like even though Courtney's the man, I feel like he has a right to say whether or not he wants to have more kids or not. I really feel that, yes, Stormy's mom are going to have her back and kind of side with her. But I do feel as though his concern should be taken into consideration. Hopefully, somehow, some way, they can meet in the middle. I feel like even if the roles were reversed and Stormy didn't want another child, I will hope that like somehow they would compromise and just kind of see it through another person's lens and hopefully somehow meet in the middle. Because I understand childbirth ain't no joke from what I heard, what I told. So I can see how he could feel a way about it. And I also can see how she probably would want more kids too. So hopefully they'll meet in the middle on that. But I feel like leave Courtney alone. Just because he's a man, he has a right to kind of determine what's what or have a say so. And honestly, I felt as though if he didn't want to talk about it in that moment, she could have let it go. But then again, I'm not married, so I could be wrong. Like, maybe you do keep on talking. But I feel like if it was me in that situation, I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. I kind of would hope somebody will respect that. But, that's just me. Another thing that rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm glad people were talking about it on Twitter, is Stormy's mom. Like, I don't want to go in and talk about nobody's mom because I'm going to be talking about Martell's mom too. But first, Stormy's mom. I feel as though I'm tired of these moms being in their grown adult children's drama. You know what I mean? It's one thing for Stormy mom to say, it's one thing for Stormy to say, like, growing up, her mom didn't like none of her friends. But okay, Stormy is a grown woman, and Stormy know how to defend herself. We seen her, yelling across that table, "That's what's up," when she first came on the show. She ain't no punk. So I feel like, at this point, yes, Stormy mom can have an opinion and say what she needs to say, but I feel like she shouldn't be fighting her daughter's battles. And I kind of feel like at this point, I'm kind of tired of the mama thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over it in a way. They can be seen, they can be in scenes, but I don't want them to have drama amongst the cast, because at the same time, that's somebody's mama. You somebody's mama. And Carmen's voice. You somebody's mama, and I don't want to have to go in on you because now I'm going to have a problem with you and your daughter. You know what I mean? Or son, or whoever it may be. So kind of like let the friends deal with the situation. I don't want to snap on your mom because at the end of the day, she coming from me. I'm grown too, okay? And guess what? I got a mom. You know what I mean? And we don't want those problems. And that was my other thing as well. I kind of really totally understand what y'all mean about a mom coddling a child. With Martell's mom, I'm trying to think if I want to do a separate video on this topic, But I just really kind of was turned off from the very beginning. When she came in, when Martell's mom came in and seen that, he was getting a facial. What you doing to my baby? I'm like, oh my gosh, like he's just getting a facial. And that's when I realized, like, okay, yeah, this mom is doing, like, it's almost like my precious baby. Even if he fell or something, she'll be like, oh, what are you doing to my, like, the doctor could be like trying to save him. Get away from my child. That's like the vibe I get. And I kind of did a comparison. My mom would not be acting like that with my little brother. She'd be like, oh, what you up to? And you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seemed like no matter what Martell does, whether it's good or bad, his mom is just going to I don't just see only the good. And I don't like the fact that Martell's mom is just trying to make Melody get over it. I mean, I feel like this is Melody's journey. She could take as short of time or a longer time to get over what Martell did to her, but it's not for anybody else to judge unless you walked in her shoes. Like, God forbid. So we cannot tell Melody how to heal. Like, she's the one that had 4 kids with this man. She's the one that built an empire and businesses. And, they were the ones that said I do to each other and lived as husband and wife day in and day out for years. So I really feel like it's not nobody's place to tell Melody to get over it and to let go of her bitterness. Who said Melody was bitter? She just don't want to be like that, like how she was with Martell. That's another thing. Martell was getting on my nerves with that whole prayer thing. Melody probably shouldn't have been leading them on, think that there was hope. But at the same time, look, Martell, what you and Melody had, it'll never be again. And I feel like they doing fine co-parenting from what I can see on the show. Look decently. So you can't expect Melody to be all happy, joy. Let the relationship be what it's going to be. It'll never be. No, I'm not going to say never, but right now, she not going to be opening up her arm. Like, every time y'all see each other to drop the kids off, she may not give you a hug. And it's just let it be what it's going to be, okay? Just because it's not at the level that you want it to be, don't mean that she not being like a good co-parent, No, she not going to be on the phone kikiing with you. That's just what it is. She just want to keep it professional, keep it short. Because you hurt her. And I understand, like, everybody heal different and process things differently. So leave my homegirl alone with that. And another thing I forgot to say, I wanted to mention, I feel like I'm not really liking how Miss Marlene is carrying on in the situation with Melody, because the simple fact, if a man did to her what Martell did to Melody, she wouldn't like it. She wouldn't like it. Somebody said, oh, you need to get over it. Oh, you need to be a grown woman. Don't talk bad about she wouldn't like that. She would feel justified to feel a certain kind of way about the person that did her wrong. So why can't Melody get that same grace? I don't like it. I'm not here for it, So I know she grown. She's a, older adult or whatever, but older don't always mean righter. And that's probably like a wrong word, but that's just what I wanted to say. Other than that, I thought this episode was pretty decent. For you guys that may be blackouting the show still, just know that this episode didn't have no Miss Wanda in it. So if you wanted to watch a little bit and see for yourself, it's Miss Wanda free. So, go ahead and watch it. I'm pretty sure, the own YouTube channel probably going to post this first episode so you can watch it as well. But let me know what y'all think. Are y'all still on blackout type time? How y'all feel about the show this season? Oh, and Destiny wasn't in the opening credits, nor was she in this episode. I don't know if she want to make a guest appearance as a friend of the show or what. But right now, I ain't see her. I did not see her. But other than that, let me know what you guys think, and I will be back to talk to you guys again soon. Bye. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.